Wunderlich offers a variety of model-specific parts for the R9T. In this video, I would like to show you how easy it is to transform the overall appearance of your R9T with a small selection of Wunderlich parts. We'll first start off with our Scrambler, and then we'll move on to the Touring, and then also our Cafe Racer. So let's get started. This beautiful bike I have here is Wunderlich's take of an R9T Scrambler. This bike has been fully customized and there's a lot of one-off parts, but I'd like to just point out a couple of the key parts that really gave the bike its overall appearance. We'll start off with the front fender. It eliminates the stock fender and also the stock fender mounts on the front fork and raises the aluminum fender, the replacement aluminum fender, up above the headlight. And we also have a vintage cockpit covering offered in 2 colors with a screen that's offered in 3 colors. Another part that is pretty much a staple for any boxer are our engine protection bars. They're offered in a couple different colors, very strong, very sturdy, pretty much a must. And then we'll go back to the rear fender. The rear fender is also aluminum, matches the front. The frame brace is powder-coated steel. Comes with an awesome looking taillight that really completes the look of the bike. And when you eliminate the passenger seat, you eliminate the subframe, so you need to do something with your license plate. So we have developed a license plate holder that attaches to the final drive and positions the license plate directly behind the rear wheel. And with that installed, it also comes with a license plate illumination light, which is pretty important. So this is the overall concept of this model. Let's move on to the next. We have here is the Wunderlich Tour Edition R9T. I'd like to highlight some of the comfort parts that we have installed on this model and also some of the luggage options that we have for the R9T. We'll start off with a very popular part that we have is the Daytona fairing. It's offered in 3 colors, unpainted silver, BMW original black metallic that matches the paint, and then BMW black metallic with the white pinstripes. We also offer 2 windshields. The one installed on this bike is a sports screen, and we also offer a slightly taller touring screen. And if you find yourself uncomfortable riding the bike, leaning forward a little bit too much, we have come up with bar risers like we do for many models, but this will actually bring the bars up 20 millimeters, which is a lot, kind of seats you more upright, making it a lot more comfortable for you to ride long distances. And onto the luggage, we have a Mammoth tank bag, which is an awesome replica of an older bag. And then we also have a 3-piece combination of hand-stitched German leather bags. We have 2 side bags and we have an awesome tail bag that really give it that retro look. And then another comfort part that we offer is our foot peg lowering kit. And that will drop the pegs down, giving you a little bit of less stress on your knee and just making it an overall more comfortable ride. And included with the kit comes with all the brake line fittings and all the hardware needed, including instructions for installation. We've also eliminated the rear fender on this bike, and so with that we've installed our LED flat taillight, and we've also installed Rhombus LED turn signals with brake flash. Very awesome. And you have to do something with the license plate when you eliminate the rear fender, so what we've done is have a license plate holder that mounts to the final drive, a lot like the one that we have on the Scrambler, but this one actually mounts it to the right side of the bike. And it also comes with complete instructions and a license plate illumination light. It's also offered in polished and powder-coated steel. Let's go ahead and let's move to the next bike. Last but not least, and my personal favorite, the R9T Wunderlich Cafe Racer. This bike, we have the vintage cockpit covering with a tinted windscreen. We've also eliminated the handlebars completely and we've installed clip-ons. These clip-ons are fully adjustable, and we've also eliminated the big ugly instrument and we've replaced it with the Moto Gadget Motoscope. So when you combine both parts and you remove the handlebars from the bike, there's going to be 4 ugly holes in your triple clamp. So we have a really cool kit that cleans it all up, and it mounts the motoscope on your triple clamp with these little block off plates. Awesome part, really cleans it up well. We also have our black valve cover guards for the damage prone valve covers. They not only look awesome on the bike and really complete the finish of the engine, but they serve a great purpose because they're giving you a little bit of added protection when you're traveling down the road. One of my favorite parts, and the parts that really transforms this bike altogether, is our rear seat. This seat is offered in 2 colors. It's the leather that we have installed on this one, and it also comes in a black Alcantara finish. When installing this seat, you're going to be removing the passenger seat as well as the subframe that holds on the passenger seat. And when you eliminate that, you're going to be eliminating the place where your exhaust hangs and also your rear fender. So with this seat, you would also need to purchase the plate that goes on the bottom that holds on your taillight. The taillight we have here is the Devil Eye, and also the turn signals, because they're mounted to that same bracket, the fender. So when you eliminate the fender, the turn signals would actually sit under the seat here. They're very bright, not even noticeable at all. Really awesome part. And then we've also mounted our license plate behind the rear wheel, exactly how we did on the Scrambler. It's the powder-coated tube, steel tube mount that mounts it right behind the rear wheel. And we've also have a exhaust rise kit that really gives it that vintage look. Also looks good on Scramblers. It's pretty much a pipe that connects. It works with any aftermarket pipe for the most part, and also the stock pipe, as you see here. And last but not least is our paralever arm. This part is awesome, and it really transforms the overall handling characteristics of the bike. You can tighten steering up a little bit, you can loosen it up a little bit, really depending on what you're looking for. When you do that, you do adjust the ride height slightly. I believe it's of 7 millimeters or so, and anywhere in between. 7 millimeters would be the max. A great part if you want to kind of if you want your bike to handle a little more quickly. Highly recommended. And that's pretty much it for this bike. So there you have it. A fine selection of the parts that we've hand selected to make these 3 models. The Scrambler, the Tour, and the Cafe Racer. This is only a small selection of the many parts that we have for the R9T. So if you'd like any more information on the parts that you see in this video or any other parts you see on this bike, please visit us on the web at www.wunderlich.de and wunderlichamerica.com.